Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they were for a 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Dart. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
They're 1 for 3 so far on 4th down attempts. Can they convert here? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 4th down. He's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the Rebels looking to run some tempo here.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast and puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
And they'll use the ground game here. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Can he make it to the marker? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. 4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. And the Rebels pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. From the shotgun, drops back, throws to the tight end, and he scores. Touchdown, Rebels. See if they can convert the point after. DNC up and good. They get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. You have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. He's running out of time here. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Running with purpose. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Boy, a bit risky inside your own 10-yard line to get the wide receiver involved in the run game, but hey, give him credit. Nice positive game.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Oh, and he's got some space here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Running with purpose. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's across the 25. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker. The Rebels come to the line to run the hurry out. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fights off a defender. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And the Rebels will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. To throw, it's Dart. Intercepted in the end zone. Look at him run through those tacklers. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job.
Trying an onside to start the 3rd with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Oh, here comes the reverse. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Trying to create outside the pocket now. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. He's hit as he throws it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. The Gamecocks will have to kick it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Brought down to the 23, good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
But the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Trying for a 4th down completion. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
They're going to run it. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. And the Gamecocks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Defense expecting run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he crosses the 30. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be 1st down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Harris. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Second down play coming up for this offense. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Caught over the middle. It's Wells. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Movement here from the tight end.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Now it's second down here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really, it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's
got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Ole Miss. This offense is still clicking. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game.
And it's picked off in the end zone. The player is down injured after that last play. Looks like a timeout where they check him out. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it second and medium. Looking for some space. It's Sanders. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
He's got it. A fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Here comes the point after attempt. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw. It's Dart. Here's the throw deep downfield. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. Toss play, running right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Hey, I really like the idea on 3rd down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. The Gamecocks will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds, takes the returner out of play. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for it.
Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. The offense really clicking here. Back to throw. It's Dart. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The clock is still running. Not to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Looking to throw yet again. Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender, my goodness. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. Here's the point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second and long, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Now here's the toss play. Powers through. They can't stop him. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Gamecocks enter the final minute of play, just hoping to run this clock out. And at first down, they go right back to him. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.